Hello guys, it's our next pronunciation lesson. It's my pronunciation lesson actually. Okay. Okay, let's talk about let's talk about something a little bit. Yeah, okay. Oh, just a moment. I forgot one thing. Today, okay, just a moment. Oh, yes, it's okay. Let's check our picture and sound. I forgot. Okay, it's okay. One thing. It's okay, I think. Okay. And what I want to show you, yes, today we have, oh my god, today we have 45 days of my research about about learning English, about learning English. I don't know. Okay, today I did some test, and this test show me my level. It's pre-intermediate. It's like pre-intermediate stuff. Tests. Today I did this one. I take 26 point from 40, and my level is pre-intermediate. Probably it's this true. I think it's some kind of I think that I have a different level in different type of English. Yes, when we talk about speaking, listening, grammar, writing, and okay, let's start our let's continue my education. Today we continue pronunciation, and I hope that after this lesson I will do another translation about grammar. I want to I'm just show you guys. Yes, I want to use English grammar and use for my learning, and today I want to start. Before that, I practice my grammar from different sites, but I think it's not a good idea. I think I must use the book. I need to use book, a type of like this, because it's very known book. Yeah, okay, let's come back to our course of pronunciation. Okay, Paul.
Foot.
Stop. Just a moment. And let's try to read by myself, and after that I come back to my best friend Paul. F sound, yes. Find, finally, family, freedom, love, telephone, symphony, rough. Find, finally, find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, telephone, symphony, rough. Find, finally, family, family. Find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Okay, I repeat, yes, about F sound. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel, do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you like, do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed? Are you fed up with are you fed up with your with your feeling of fatigue are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Okay, have you had enough of, have you had enough, have you have you have you had have you had enough, have you had enough enough, have you had enough of feeling rough. Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight? Why don't you fight? Fever, 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 fever with Pharaoh's friend, Pharaoh's friend. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? 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 Why don't you fight fever with with Pharaoh's friend. Pharaoh, Pharaoh's. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? 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 Man, why don't you fight fever with why don't you fight fever fever with fever with fever with fever with fever with fever with why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever? Why don't you fight? Why don't why don't you fight fever fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? With Pharaoh's friend. Pharaoh's. Why don't you fight? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? A medicine that is tough on flu. 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 Flu. A medicine that is tough on 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 flu. On tough on flu. A medicine that is tough on flu. Tough on flu. A medicine that is tough on flu. Okay. Once again. F sound. Nice. Pretty nice sound. Find. Okay. Find. Finally. Finally, symphony, symphony, finally, family, finally, family, symphony, yeah? Finally, symphony, family, finally, family, symphony, finally, finally, family, symphony, finally, 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 family, family, symphony. Okay, find, find, finally, family, 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 find, finally, family, freedom, free, 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 freedom, 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 freedom. It's freedom, 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 free, free, freedom, 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 freedom. Laugh, 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 laugh. Telephone, 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 telephone. Symphony, 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 symphony. Rough, 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 rough. Find, finally, family. Find, finally, family. Freedom, 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 freedom. Find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Okay, and read once again. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel? Do you feel? Do you feel? Do you feel? Feel? Do you feel? Do you feel? 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 How are you feel? Feel? How are you feel? Feel? How are you? Feel? How are you feel? How do you feel? 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 Name. I think the name feel is short IE. Yes? Feel. Feel. How do you feel? Oh. Feel. 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 How do you feel? Feel. Yes, it's a short E. Short E. 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 Feel. Feel. How do you feel? Feel. 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 How feel? Feel. How do you 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 feel? Feel. Feel. How do you feel? Feel. How do you feel? Feel. 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 How do you feel? Feel. How do you feel? Okay, do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue, 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 fatigue? Are you fed up? Are you fed up with your fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up? Are you fed up? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. Are you fed up? Are you Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you have you had have you had enough have you had enough of feeling rough, of feeling 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 rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough? No, sorry guys. Oh. Have you had enough of have you had enough of have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough enough? Have you fed up? Have you fed up? Have you had up? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough? Have you have you had enough of feeling rough? 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 Of feeling 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 feeling, 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 feeling. Have you had enough, enough? Have you had enough? Have you had have you had have you had have you had enough enough? Have you had enough have you had enough of feeling rough, of feeling rough? Have you had enough 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 of feeling rough? Of feeling rough. Yeah, of feeling rough. Have you had and have have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Wait, of have you had enough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough, man? Huh? Hey, man, look at me. Have you had enough of feeling rough? Eh? Eh? I ask you, yeah. I ask you, yeah. Answer me, please. Have you had enough of feeling rough? 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 Okay, let's go on. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, man. Why don't you fight fever? Fever. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why? Why don't, not don't, yes, don't. Why don't, why don't you fight? Why don't you, why don't you, why don't you fight? Why don't you, why don't you, why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Fever, 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 fever. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh, with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Man. Okay, and I read once again. Okay, read once again without repeating. Yes. Find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Okay, a medicine that is tough on flu. 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 Okay, let's listen our friend Paul. Yes. How long are we studying right now? 26 minutes. Okay, it's okay. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty well. Paul?
Work with words beginning with the letter F. Here we go.
Here we go.
Find.
Find.
Finally.
Finally.
Family.
Family.
Freedom with a strong R.
Freedom.
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 Laugh.
Laugh.
Notice the GH combination in that word. Laugh.
Laugh.
Telephone.
Telephone.
Notice the PH combination in that word is also pronounced as an F.
Telephone.
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 It's the same thing in this next word.
Telephone.
Symphony.
Symphony.
This is a tricky one because you've got the M sound followed by an F sound. Symphony. And the last word, rough. Notice the GH combination in that word. Rough.
Rough.
Let's work on this paragraph.
Rough.
Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend, a medicine that is tough on flu? Very good.
Very good. Nice, guys. Okay, we can continue with next F sound.
Vine.
Oh, no, guys. Let's start a full video. Let's start a full video.
Sound. It's always v, vote, like that. Let's practice saying the word correctly or incorrectly. Here we go. Here's the first word. Stove. I cooked dinner on a hot stove. Okay, leave is very different. V, that you make the V. And the last word, rough. Notice the GH combination in that word, rough. Let's work on this paragraph. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend, a medicine that is tough on flu? Very good.
Tough on flu.
Okay, now let's talk about the V sound.
Yes,
First of all, like the F sound,
guys,
don't make the V sound too short.
V.
Let's look at the word vote. You've got to stretch out the V like this. Vote.
Vote.
Vote. Are you hearing that long V sound?
I'm hearing
That's what you should be doing.
Vote.
Now, depending on your native language, you may be replacing your V sounds for W sounds. Be careful not to do this. The word is not wote, it's vote. Every V that you will see in English is made with this lip-biting position.
Okay, man.
When you see a V, it's never wo. It's never a W sound. It's always vote, like that. Let's practice some words with the V sound. Here we go. Vine, oven, evaluate, voice, travel, river. Notice the strong R. River. Every. And now at the ends of words.
Every.
Glove.
Alive.
And leave. This last word, leave, is very different from the word leaf, like from a tree, which has an unvoiced F. The word is leave. with a voiced V.
Leave.
Keep the voicing going throughout the whole word and voice the V.
Leave.
Like that.
Leave.
If you stop the voicing at the end of the vowel E, then you would be saying leaf with an unvoiced F. And the word we're trying to say is leave. With that voiced V.
Okay.
Okay, now let's
you.
look at paired words with F and V. You will see here that just by adding voicing, you can completely change the meaning of the word. Here we go.
Feel.
Feel. Veal. Safe. Save. Fat. Vat. Fine. Vine. Face. Vase. Fan. Van. Foul. Vowel. Proof. Prove. Very good. Okay, now we're going to work on listening exercises.
Okay, let's, guys, no, not so easy. Let's try to repeat it, yes, and remember it. Repeat it and remember. Repeating and remember it. Repeating and memorizing is repeating and memorizing is the mother of learning. Okay, vine, oven, 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 evaluate, 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 evaluate. Oh my God. Evaluate, evalue, eva, eve, eva, evaluate, 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 evalue, evaluate, evaluate, eight. It's yes, eight. The ending of this word is 8 and we read it like 8. Yes, it's like number 8. 8. Evaluate. Eva, evaluate, 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 evaluate. Vine, oven, not oven, oven, wine, not vine, oven, oven, evaluate, 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 evaluate. Okay, I want to
oven, evaluate, voice, travel, oven, evaluate,
evaluate, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate,
oven, evaluate,
evaluate, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. It's so training in my mouth, into my mouth with my tongue. Yes, front, back, up and down. E, e, va, value, l, e, v, up, down, up, eval, you like this, you like this, back, evaluate, eight, eight, evaluate, oh my god, let's evaluate, let's highlight it, this, let's highlight this word, okay, voice, 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 travel, travel, river, travel, river, okay,
voice, travel, river, notice the strong R, river, notice the strong R, river, notice the strong R,
river, strong R, yeah, river, 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 river,
river,
river,
every,
every, oh, I want to,
and now at the end, river, notice the strong R, river, every, and now at the ends of words,
every, vine, oven, evaluate, evaluate, voice, travel, river, every, glove, white glove, glove. Oh my god, little bit tight. Так, okay. What else? Glove, 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 glove. Alive, 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 alive. Leave, 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 leave. Feel, 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 feel. Safe, feel, leave. It's long E, yes? E, 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 E. Feel, feel. Leave, 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 leave. Feel, feel. Okay, and diphthongs. Safe, 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 safe. Oh, oh, oh. Safe, 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 safe. Okay. Save, 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 or save, save. Fat, 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 fat. Vat, vat. Fine, fine. Vine, 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 vine. Fine, vine. Fine, vine. Face, 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 vase, face, vase. But I think he told vase. I want to check in pronunciation. Source, vase. Show transcription. Vase. No, vase. Vase, and we can use vase. Vase or vase.
Vase. Vase.
Vase. Vase.
Vase.
Vase. And British?
Vase.
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 Vase. Okay. Vase. Like vase. 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 Face. Fan. 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 Van. Van. Fan. Van. Foul. Foul. What does mean foul? Foul. 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 I don't know what does mean foul, guys. What does mean foul? What does mean foul?
Foul.
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 Foul. It's like dirty. And if it's noun, it's foul. 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 It's collision, clash. Mhm. Foul. 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 Vowel. 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 Foul. Vowel. Vowel. Not vowel. Yes. Wow. Vowel. 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 Okay. Proof. 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 Prove. Prove. Proof. Proof. Prove. Prove. Proof. Prove. Okay. And I want to wa 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 ooh wa wa what ooh. Okay. Vine, vine, oven, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. Okay, evaluate, 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 eval, 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 you, evaluate, evaluate, a, 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 evaluate, 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 vine, oven, evaluate, voice, travel, river, river, every, glove, alive, not alive, 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 live, live, leave, 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 feel, feel, safe, save, pet, bet, fine, vine, face, vase, face, vase, pan, van, foul, foul, vowel, 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 foul, vowel, proof, proof, prove, proof, prove, proof, proof. Okay, Paul, once again for me.
Sound. It's always v, vote, like that.
Okay.
Let's practice some words with the V sound. Here we go.
Vine,
Vine, oven,
oven,
evaluate,
evaluate,
voice,
voice,
travel,
travel,
river. Notice the strong R. River.
River.
every. And now at the ends of words.
Glove.
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 Alive.
Alive.
And
Leave.
leave. This last word, leave, is very different from the word leaf, like from a tree, which has an unvoiced F.
Leaf.
The word is leave with a voiced V. Keep the voicing going throughout the whole word and voice the V. Leave. Like that. If you stop the voicing at the end of the vowel E, voiced V. Leave is very different from the word leaf, voiced V. Keep the voicing going throughout the whole word and voice the V. Leave. Like that. If you stop the voicing at the end of the vowel E, then you would be saying leaf with an unvoiced F. And the word we're trying to say is leave with that voiced V. Okay, now let's look at paired words with F and V. You will see here that just by adding voicing, you can completely change the meaning of the word. Here we go.
Feel.
Feel. Veal. Safe. Save. Fat. Vat. Fine. Vine. Face. Vase. Fan. Van. Foul. Vowel. Proof. Prove. Very good. Okay, now we're going to work on listening exercises and ear training. I am going to display some words with V sounds. However, some words I'll be saying correctly, and then some others I'll purposely say incorrectly. I want you to listen carefully to my pronunciation and to the voicing of the V sounds and see whether or not you can tell if I am saying the word correctly or incorrectly. Here we go. Here's the first word. Stove. I cooked dinner on a hot stove.
Okay, guys, I think I have some problem here. Let's use pronunciation course. We have a course and we have a course. Course. Course and course. Okay. Feel we don't have about stove. Proof. And that's it. Okay, let's practice these with you.
Is that correct?
Paul, stove.
No, I should have said stove. Stove. I cooked dinner on a hot stove with a voiced
I cooked dinner
V.
in a hot stove.
Next word. Five. 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Correct.
Yes. I said 5 with a voiced V.
Leave.
Leaf. I'm in a hurry and I need to leaf. Is that correct?
No.
No. It's not leaf with an unvoiced F. I should have said leave with a voiced V sound. Visa. She just received her international visa. Correct? No. I said visa with an unvoiced F. I should have said visa with a voiced V.
Visa.
Living. I am living in a house.
I'm living in a house. Yes.
Yes, the V is voiced. Living. That's correct.
Living.
Okay, now repeat these phrases.
A
famous athlete.
Just a moment, guys. Oh, that is okay. A famous athlete. Okay. A famous athlete. I'm just want to read by myself. and then I want to listen my best friend Paul. I want to check our translation. It's okay. Visa, visa, and she just received her international visa. a famous athlete, a famous athlete. Sorry guys, a famous athlete. Oh, a famous athlete, a famous athlete. A food vendor, vendor, a food vendor, a food vendor, a food vendor, a food vendor, the foreign, the foreign, the foreign, the foreign, the foreign, the foreign, the far, the foreign service, the foreign, the far, the foreign service, the foreign, the foreign, the foreign service, 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 the foreign service, the foreign, the foreign service, the foreign service, 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 the foreign service, service, the foreign service, service, the foreign service, the foreign service, service. Okay, summer vacation, I think it's vacation, but it's vacation, summer, summer, vacation, summer vacation. Interesting thing about that vacation. Vacation, vacation. Yeah, it's not vacation, it's vacation.
Vacation, 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 vacation.
Vacation, vacation. It's interesting. Vacation, vacation, vacation. Summer, vacation, 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 vacation. Summer, vacation, 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 summer vacation, summer vacation, summer vacation, summer vacation. Vocabulary, 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 vocab, vocabulary, 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 vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary. It's an interesting word. Vocabulary. Yes, vocabulary. Vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, test, not test, not test, not test, test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow. You see, guys, I can read transcription, and it's very close to native speaker. I want to hope in this, and you know why? Because I understand what is written in this, what is the symbol, yes, which symbol, what, and what is mean, I know how to produce this sound, and that is why I can use only transcription. It's very comfortable. It's very convenient. It's very convenient, guys. Yeah, it's very convenient, guys. I'm assure you. I don't know. Over the rainbow. Over the over the rainbow. Over the rainbow. Rainbow. Over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow. Okay, our first victory, 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 our about this L. It's guys, you know, interesting thing. This L, I mean, I show you something. This L, yes, you see, this L, it's more like L, not L. It's in American English, it's like L, not L, hour, and we listen. We will listen our best friend Paul how he pronounce this our our first victory, our first victory, our first victory, our first victory. Okay. Harvard, 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 University, University, Harvard, 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 Harvard University, Harvard University, Harvard University, University, Harvard University, 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 Harvard, 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 Harvard University, 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 Harvard University, Harvard, 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 Harvard University, 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 Harvard, Harvard University, University, husband, husband and wife, husband and wife, husband, 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 and wife, 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 husband, husband and husband, husband, husband and wife, wife, husband and wife, husband and wife, very, 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 very well done, very well done, very well done, very, very, very well done, very well done, well, very well done, 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 very well, very well, very well, very well done, very well done, very well done, very 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 well done. Okay, and I just to read it once again, and then we listen our best friend Paul. A food vendor, a food vendor, the foreign the foreign the foreign 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 the foreign the foreign service, the foreign service. Okay, let's pronounce it and listen my best friend. Yes. A famous athlete, a famous athlete, a famous athlete, a famous athlete. Okay.
A food
Oh, no.
Now repeat these phrases. A famous athlete.
A famous athlete. Okay. A food vendor, A food vendor, a food a food vendor, a food vendor.
A food vendor.
A food vendor, okay, the foreign, the foreign, the far, the foreign service, service, the foreign service, the foreign service.
The foreign service.
The foreign service, the foreign service, the foreign service, service, the foreign service, the foreign service.
Foreign service. Foreign. Now repeat these phrases. A famous athlete. A food vendor.
And
now repeat these phrases. A famous athlete. A food vendor. The foreign service. Summer vacation.
Summer vac. Okay. I remember this guy. Before this moment, I pronounce vacation like vacation. It's like this, vacation, not vacation. Summer vacation. It's so interesting, guy.
Vacation. Foreign service. Summer vacation. Foreign service. Summer vacation. Vocabulary test.
Oh, guys, так. Vocabulary test. Vocabulary test. Yeah.
Foreign service. Summer vacation. Vocabulary test. Foreign service. Summer vacation. Vocabulary test. Foreign service. Summer vacation. Vocabulary test.
Vocabulary test. Okay. Vocabulary test. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. Over the rainbow. 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 Okay.
Over the rainbow.
Okay. And an interesting moment, yes. Our first victory. Our not our first. Okay, our first. Or our. Yeah. Okay.
Our,
not our. No, our.
First over the rainbow.
The rainbow.
Our first over the rainbow. Our first victory.
Okay, our, yes, our, 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 our first victory. Harvard University, Harvard University, Harvard, Harvard, Harvard University, University. Okay.
Harvard University. Over the rainbow. Our first victory.
Victory. Harvard.
Harvard University. Over the rainbow. Our first victory.
Victory.
Harvard University.
I think, okay, I want to, because in my transcription it's like university, but okay, university, and what about Google, and I have a special extension, так, it's from
University. University.
Google. Okay, it's from Google. And what about select? I have a special not application, special extension for Google.
University.
University.
University. University.
University.
Okay.
University.
University. And what about, let's check on YouTube pronunciation of this word. University. Pronunciation. American. Pronunciation. University. American pronunciation. Oh, Rachel English. It's my one of my famous channel about studying English. Okay.
Of the word university.
Yes, I want.
Is a 5-syllable word with
University. Okay, guys, I show you the for a moment. Yes, you see, university. Yes, it's D. University. It's flap T. Yes. Okay, university. Okay, university. And I must switch off my my display. Yes, my desktop intermission, but we
with
listen.
secondary stress on the first syllable and primary stress on the third syllable. University. It begins with the U diphthong.
University.
Then we have the N consonant sound and the schwa in the second syllable, which is unstressed. So the tongue tip will go to the roof of the mouth for the N. Then we have the stressed
Univer-
syllable,
ver-
ver.
Univer-
It begins
univer-
with the V consonant
university.
sound, so the bottom lip will
University.
come and make contact with the bottom of the top front teeth.
University. University.
Univer, ver. The vowel sound
University.
is the as in her.
University, yes. University.
Her vowel. Ver,
Univer-
So you don't need much jaw drop
university.
for that. The tongue will pull back and make
Univer-
contact here with the roof of the mouth or the insides of the teeth.
Univer-
Univer.
Univer-
City.
University.
Then we have two
University.
unstressed syllables that will be flat, lower in pitch
University.
and volume. City, city.
City.
I want
city,
to point out we
city.
have a T here between two vowel sounds. That means it's going to be a
University.
flat, not a true T.
University.
City,
University.
city.
University.
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 He teaches at New York University.
He teaches at New York University.
That's it. Your word of.
University. Okay, I want to change university. To change what I want to change, I want to change my transcription. I use, guys, actually, you know, I use this source. I show you. It's a top phonetics. PH. It's combined letters and sound for top, and but phonetics we need P. We need double P here, but they did only one P for top and one P for phonetics. And at this resource, I think it's one of the best resources, but they don't have a D.
University.
But when we listen pronunciation, we I'm pretty sure we can hear the D. University. University. Okay, let's university. Okay, Harvard. Harvard. University. Harvard University. Husband. Husband. Harvard. Husband. And wife. Husband and wife. Okay, Paul.
Husband and wife. Husband and wife. Husband and wife. Husband and wife.
Husband and wife. Okay. Very well done. Very well. Foreign. Not because before that moment I speak foreign. I speak foreign. Maybe, probably, you know, guys. Maybe in English, in England, in British English, yes, we have foreign, but foreign, US,
Foreign.
Foreign, okay. Foreign.
Foreign.
My God, why here it's foreign? It's more British, I think. Foreign. US. Foreign.
Foreign.
Foreign. Foreign.
Foreign.
Foreign. And what about you?
Now repeat these phrases. A famous athlete.
Famous athlete.
A food vendor.
The
foreign service.
The foreign service. Okay. Okay. Let's go to, you know, to YouTube. Foreign. How to pronounce foreign? Oh, and foreign. Okay, it's Rachel video. I want to look it.
$10 270. Именно столько заработал наш ученик за 30 дней, продавая на площадке Amazon США, при этом не имея собственного товара, складов, курьеров и не проживая в Америке. Как такое возможно? Amazon. Это площадка номер 1 в мире. 43% населения США являются подписчиками Amazon Prime и каждый месяц платят Amazon за его услуги, особенно за быструю доставку в течение 1-2 дней, а то и нескольких часов. 54% товаров на площадке продается именно сторонними продавцами, как наш ученик, как я или как в будущем можете стать вы. Самое главное, что нужно знать в бизнесе на Amazon, это какой товар продавать, как его найти, понять, что он прибыльный и как в целом работает товарный бизнес на этой площадке. Продавать на Amazon это означает зарабатывать в долларах, одной из самых стабильных валют мира, вести бизнес на растущем рынке электронной коммерции, продавать и покупать люди будут всегда, а продажи в онлайне только растут с каждым днем. Уделять этому бизнесу от 3-4 часов в день, в оставшееся время вы можете проводить так, как пожелаете. Чтобы продавать на Amazon, вам не обязательно знать английский, и тем более не нужно бывать в Штатах. Хотите узнать, как можно начать продавать товары для самой платежеспособной аудитории мира и зарабатывать?
Okay, guys,
In this American English pronunciation video, we're going to go over the pronunciation of the word foreign.
Foreign. Okay, Rich.
So much to the fan who suggested it. Looking at this word, the pronunciation seems pretty tough, but it's actually not so bad. First, let's talk about the stress. It's a 2-syllable word with stress on the first syllable.
Foreign.
Dada. Foreign. So we have to make sure our first syllable is long and the second syllable is short. It begins with the F consonant sound, so the bottom lip will come up and the inside will make contact with the bottom of the top front teeth. Foreign. Next we have the aw as in law vowel. But because the next sound is an R, which can affect the vowel before, it's not really a pure aw vowel. The lips will round more than they would if the R wasn't there. For. Then my tongue will pull back and up from the middle, kind of like this. For. The front part isn't touching anything. It can be pointing up a little bit or pointing down a little bit. I have a contact point here, where the middle part of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth or maybe the insides or bottom of the teeth. Foreign. This second syllable should be as fast as you can make it since it's
Okay, foreign. That is foreign. We know foreign. Foreign, boring. Foreign, service. F, a food vendor. The foreign service. The foreign service. Summer vacation. Summer vacation. Vocabulary. vocabulary, 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 vocabulary test. Over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow. Our first, our first victory, our first victory. Harvard, 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 Harvard University, Harvard University, Harvard University, Harvard University, husband and wife, or husband and wife, husband and wife, husband and wife. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well done. A food vendor, the foreign service, the foreign service, summer, vacation, vocabulary, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. Over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow. Our first victory, our first victory. Harvard Harvard, 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 Harvard University, Harvard University, Harvard University, University, Harvard University, Harvard University, husband and wife, 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 husband and wife. Very well done, very well done. Okay, a food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, over the rainbow, our first victory, Harvard University, husband and wife, husband and wife. Very well done, very well done. A food vendor, the foreign, a food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. A food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. A food vendor, the foreign service, a food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, a food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. Over the rainbow, over the rainbow, our first victory. Harvard University, University, Harvard University, husband, husband and wife, husband and wife, husband and wife, husband and wife. Very well done, very well done. A food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, not summer vacation, summer vacation. Vocabulary, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. Over the rainbow, our first victory, our first victory, our first victory. Harvard University, Harvard University, Harvard University, husband and wife, very well done. A food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation. Vocabulary test, over the rainbow, our first victory. Harvard University, husband and wife, very well done. A food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation. Vocabulary test, vocabulary test, over the rainbow, our first victory. Harvard University, Harvard University, husband and wife, very well done. A food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation. Vocabulary test, over the rainbow, our first victory. Harvard University, husband and wife, very well done. Okay, I need more practice about a famous athlete, Okay, her promotion in the firm was well deserved. Was well deserved. There was only one survivor. It's not. It is the next sentence, and no, it's a different story. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one survivor on the island. Steve noticed because it's unvoiced. Steve noticed that the aleph that the aleph juice must have stained his sleeve. Must have stained his sleeve. Sleeve. His sleeve. Sleeve. The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. There was several dance. There were several dance in the real fender. There were several dents in the real fender. Tom placed several. Tom placed several tomatoes. Several tomatoes from the vein into a basket Okay, let's listen our friend. And guys, I think for today it's enough for this lesson. And maybe a little bit later I come back with grammar, or maybe I could do it by myself without you. Okay.
Vacation, foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, over the rainbow, our first victory. Harvard University. Husband and wife. Very well done.
Very well
Good.
done.
Okay, now repeat these sentences with me. Her promotion in the firm.
Her promotion in the firm was well deserved.
Was well deserved.
There was only one survivor on the island.
There was only one survivor on the island.
Survivor. Steve noticed. Steve noticed that the olive juice must Steve noticed Steve noticed that
Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Juice was only one survivor on the island. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve.
Oh guys, I'm so tired. Noticed that the olive
Olive.
Why they use olive juice must have noticed
The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. There were several dents in the rear fender. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Very good.
Okay, guys, I think it's enough for today. Let's it's enough it's enough for this lesson. It's enough for this lesson. I think it's enough for this lesson. Enough. Thank you for your watching me all my videos, and you give me so much energy. Thank you very much, guys. Now I want to see who watch me now. I think a lot of guys. Oh my God, thousands of people watch me, but no, nobody watch me. No one like me. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Okay, that is time to say goodbye. Have a nice day. Try to do your best today and tomorrow, 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 and see you later. See you later. Bye bye, guys.